Good afternoon, all. In today's lecture of emerging trend in electronics, we are going to study the next processors. Okay, so previously we have seen the RISC. What are the characteristics of RISC are there? How to increase the speed of RISC architecture. Right? Now, today we'll see the next processor, that is the Arduino processor, which is a newer version of processor. So I'm sharing it. So as you can see, Arduino. So Arduino is basically an open source hardware and software platform. It is open source, means anyone can purchase the hardware, and anyone can use the freeware software. Okay, so no piracy is there, no purchase of license is there. So it is an open source to everybody. So its product are licensed under GNU, Lesser General Public License, or GNU General Public License, and they are permitted permitting the manufacturer of Arduino boards software distribution by anyone. Okay, so Arduino board design use a variety of processors and controllers. So the boards are equipped with a set of digital as well as analog input output pins that may be interfaced to various expansion boards or the breadboards. They are also called as the shields and other circuits. The board feature serial communication interface, USB interface on some models, which are also used for loading programs from personal computer. The microcontroller can be programmed using C++ programming language. And in addition to the using traditional compiler toolchain, the Arduino project provides an integrated development environment IDE-based processing language project. So the basic Arduino board that we are going to learn is the Arduino Uno board. Uno board. Okay. So the Arduino Uno board is a microcontroller-based board on a removable and DIP Atmega 328 AVR microcontroller. So whatever Arduino board we are going to learn, that is a microcontroller-based dual inline package board, which has microcontroller Atmega 328 AVR controller. Okay. So what are the features of Uno board? First of all, we'll see them. The features are, it has 14 digital IO pins. Okay. These pins can be input pins or output pins. You know that any pin can act as an input pin, output pin. So you have to specify in your program which pin act as an input pin or output pin. We have 6 analog pins. Okay. So these dedicated analog pin take the analog values as an input only. They do not act as an output pin. Then 6 analog output pins. So similar to your pin number 0 to 5 in analog, as they are acting as an input, so dedicated analog output pins are also there. Pin number 3, 5, 6, 7, 6, 9, 10, 11. These are actually 6 of your program. You have to design a sketch in which you have to say that pin number 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11 are the analog output pin. They are digital output pin, but you have to reconfigure them as a analog output pin. Then the board can be powered using your computer's USB port only. No dedicated power supply is required. So most USB charger or AC adapter can be used for powering up the board. So if there is no power supply plugged into the power socket, the power will come from the USB board. But as soon as you plug the power supply, the board will automatically use that power. Okay. So the programs can be loaded onto it from easy to use Arduino computer programs. It means there are many other boards which requires dedicated power supply, and they take program from computer, but they do not take power supply from computer. But Uno boards are the special boards which has microcontroller, as well as the powering can be done using computer itself. Means once you are connected the board to the computer for programming, the power itself is taken from the computer only. So no dedicated power supply is required. So the, as you can see, like Atmega 328, you can connect these microcontrollers also. Okay, so Atmega 16, which has on-chip flash of 16K, then Atmega 328 on-chip flash of 32K, then Atmega 328P, P stand for pico power, means its power consumption is relatively less than the Atmega 328. Other features are same, just power requirement is less. Atmega 2560, which has on-chip flash of 256K. So in this way, the Arduino Uno boards look like. As you can see over here, the number of pins are there. Correct? So A0, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. These are the analog input pins. Correct? As you can see here, from 0 to 13, these are the 14 digital input output pins, out of which हे जे dash मारलेले pins आहे, these pins can act as a output pin for analog also. As you can see here, this dash. So this dash indicates 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. This 6 pin can act as a analog output pin also. So in this way, the Arduino board looks like. So this is your Atmega microcontroller. Correct? Through this, you can program your Arduino board, and this is the power port. Through this, the power supply is given to this. This is crystal oscillator onto which this runs. So this is power supply unit. Correct? So capacitors are also fitted over it. Jumpers are there for changing the connections. Here the slots are there through which you can connect the input and output. Correct? So all these are the parts of your Arduino Uno board. This is Uno. This is the symbol of Arduino. As you can see this figure of it, this is symbol of Arduino Uno. Ready? Now we are going to see the AVR Atmega 328 microcontroller block diagram. Okay, so as you can see, this is the block diagram for AVR microcontroller. Correct? So this is AVR CPU, flash memory, EPROM memory, input output ports. Correct? GPIO registers are there. SPI, serial to you can say it is a synchronous serial communication. Then this is accumulator analog input output can be processed over here. UART is there. Correct? Then external interrupt can be processed through this. Then analog input is taken through this. Watchdog timer for the real time of operations is there. This is the clock generation, and this is the power supervision and reset switch processing. So all this is connected to the CPU through this data bus, central data bus. Okay, so this is the block diagram and this is the pin diagram. Correct? So as you can see, pin number 1 to 6, these are the digital input output pins. PC6, which is used as a reset, then PD0, PD1, PD2, PD3, PD4, then PD5, 6, 7. So these pins are also altered to the other pins also. म्हणजे त्याचे लोकेशन सिक्वेन्शियली नाही येत असं आपलं 8051 मायक्रोकंट्रोलर आहे. It is somewhat different. Analog, you can see here PB1 to PB5. These are the analog inputs. These acts as analog input. Correct? And all these remaining PC, PD. Correct? So these acts as your digital input. Okay, so 14 digital IO and 6 analog input only. Okay, so reference analog voltage, VCC reference voltage, ground is there. So all these are the pins of the Atmega 328. So this same microcontroller is there here on this board, Arduino Uno board. So 20 IO pins are there, correct? And this 14, this IO pin, and this 6 analog pin. So likewise, the total 20 input output pins are there, correct? So if you see the device architecture, the flash, EEPROM, SRAM, all are integrated into a single chip, removing the need of external memory in most applications. So some devices has a parallel external bus option to allow additional data memory or the memory map devices. Almost all devices have serial interface which can be used to interconnect the larger serial EPROMs.